Kindred, Octavia E. Butler. Dana, a young black writer living in 1976 California, is suddenly torn from her home and thrust into the antebellum South. One moment she's unpacking boxes in her new apartment, the next she's standing by a riverbank, saving a young white boy from drowning. Moments later, she's staring down the barrel of a gun, then finds herself back in her own time, gasping in confusion. It's the first of many inexplicable journeys that will bind her life to that boy's and to the brutal history of slavery. The boy is Rufus Whalen, son of a Maryland plantation owner. Each time Dana is pulled back through time, she finds Rufus older and in deeper trouble. She realizes that her purpose is tied to his survival because he is her ancestor. Without him, her family line and ultimately her existence would vanish. But helping him means confronting the moral horror of slavery and the painful truth that Rufus will one day own slaves himself. Dana's life becomes a cruel rhythm between centuries. In her modern world, she is free, educated, independent. In Rufus's world, she's a black woman stripped of autonomy, forced to navigate the dangers of the plantation with wit and restraint. Her marriage to Kevin, a white man, becomes another test when he, too, is pulled back in time and must witness slavery's corruption firsthand. Separated for years in the past, they struggle to hold on to their modern values amid a society built on dehumanization. On the Wyland plantation, Dana meets Alice, a free black woman who is eventually enslaved and abused by Rufus. Their lives intertwine tragically as Dana must ensure that Alice and Rufus have a child, her future ancestor. Each trip back leaves Dana more scarred, both physically and emotionally. The past is not a place one visits without consequence. It clings, seeps, and wounds. As Rufus grows from a frightened boy into a man of his time, entitled, manipulative, and cruel, Dana faces the unbearable question: how much of her humanity can she sacrifice to preserve her lineage? The final journey forces her to confront him one last time. In defending her freedom, she kills him, and the act severs the link between them. When she returns to 1976, her arm is permanently injured, a literal piece of her left behind in the past. Kindred is a haunting fusion of science fiction and historical truth, a story where time travel isn't escape but reckoning. Through Dana's eyes, we feel the collapse of distance between history and self, between ancestry and identity. Octavia E. Butler reminds us that the past is never truly past. It lives in the body, in blood, and in the stories we carry forward.